Some of you need to know this, some of you don't. First of all, there's nothing wrong with being angry. Being angry and being focused tend to go hand in hand. When we think about the military, the police, some angry intelligence agent, sometimes government officials, okay, why is it okay for them to be angry when they're working for a corrupt state that everyone knows is corrupt? But if I cultivate righteous indignation and moral outrage for a good reason, then magically they think they should provoke me and pretend that I'm crazy. So when you look at my picture when I was 17, and both pictures are edited, mind you, it seems like I'm more logical than when I was 27, okay, about to turn 28. Why is that? It has to do with the difference between kind of hanging out with people and then, at some point got sad. So, I'd go out and I'd drink a little bit, so on and so forth. Had a drinking problem. Okay, that was part of it. But part of it is I wasn't angry. They did not persecute me. They set me up to get in a car accident when I was younger. They persecuted me when I went back to doing martial arts later on. Okay, but they did not do that when I was drinking, okay, and smoking weed. During those periods of time, they basically just drug the alcohol and the weed and then try to put me on psych meds and so on and so forth. Okay, whenever they try to put me on psych meds, during my life, it was when I wasn't drinking or smoking. And that's not a coincidence. They knew who I was. They knew what family I'm from. They knew I'm a brain surgeon's son, the most impressive brain surgeon in American history. A refugee turned brain surgeon, a particular type of intelligence and physiology that set him apart from the other brain surgeons. And they did not want a black person showing them up. They're arrogant people with statues and paintings and drawings and Da Vinci's Vitruvian Man and so on and so forth. And they argue all throughout history that their bloodlines are superior. It wasn't just the Nazis. In fact, the English rather, gave the Nazis their idea for eugenics. Okay, Francis Galton, an English man, came up with the idea. The English, and the Freemasons are the ones who started the Klan. Nathan Bedford Forrest was of the English descent, and he was a Freemason. Okay, so that's what I mean by that. And of course, there was other Masons that must have been involved. When we look at the regalia, the Klan wardrobe, it's similar to Masonry, where they have that kind of sash over their shoulder and chest that we see that the European nobles often have and that the Freemasons often have. Not every culture has that regalia, and the Klan is even said to be, got the idea from Scottish clans. So why is it okay for angry white people to be angry? Why is it okay for the police and the military? Why is it not okay for the righteous one to be angry? Okay, you got to really ask yourself that question. It destroys their arguments. They said, well, this guy, he was very angry. He was, let's not forget, historically, there was many gang members that were angry. Many people that go to the gym, many martial artists who are angry. So they persecute me for being more handsome and being superior to them and being logically the Messiah. Okay, and they even put it in their documents and records. They said they wanted to prevent the rise of a Messiah who would unite the black militant movements, or who could unite. Okay, and we look at the Bible, it says Jesus has risen as the name of one of the chapters, one of the sections in the chapters in Matthew toward the end. Somewhere, or Matthew 26 through Matthew 28 or so. Okay, they wanted to prevent the profound moral impact of someone like me, who is a martial arts hero, a man of God, who has unmatched martial arts skills and unmatched focus, moral intensity, and universal pinpointing moral precision, which is the only way to interact with God, is to be in the spirit of moral precision. Everyone else just has some kind of glitch of the brain. There are people who think a whole lot of things in life. In the absence of moral precision and focus, moral intensity, why should we believe that you're actually communicating with God, or He give you a vision? Okay, the brain has all kinds of unconscious and subconscious processes. Okay, so your visions don't mean shit. So you're a bunch of unfocused, sniveling worms that cheat me out of my right to lead, expect you to believe that their visions are valid, but my focus, moral intensity is a mental illness? Tell them where the fuck they can go.